what's happening, YouTube? Happy Sunday. Hope you have had a good week. I'm gonna play some Zelda. We're gonna do the Sea of the Week. We're on to Season 4, Week 11 this week. Apparently last week's seed got the better of a lot of people. And the times reflected it. The times were not spectacular. Just in general. And J Smash had some choice words for the seed that he posted in the Discord, which were quite hilarious. Cannot say I blame him. That seed last week was a thing. So we'll pretend that seed never happened, and we'll move along. So anyway, this week we have something pretty standard than what happens with Seed of the Week. There's a upcoming Speed Gaming Live event happening. I believe next month, and then the month after, or sometime in the early fall. There's going to be Speed Gaming Live, which is, you know, in the pandemic days was done online, but they've gone back to doing a live thing. But because the online event was actually relatively popular and still continues to be, because it does allow some people to participate who cannot make it to the actual live event. They're gonna do a tournament, and Z1R is on the list yet again this year. That there will be a SGLive tournament. There are two tournaments. There's a in-person and the online version. I'm probably not going to do either of them because yeah, I'm not good at this game, and also I'm not super interested in the competitive aspects of it as much as I like going fast. And I do occasionally participate in races. I'm not the whole competition aspect of racing. A lot of times when I get really into that side, I start to lose some enjoyment for the game, because, you know, it starts to feel less like I'm playing it for enjoyment. I'm trying to play to win, and that oftentimes will lead me to not play the game for the sake of enjoyment, which has oftentimes led me to kind of burn out and not want to play after a while. So we're probably going to avoid that section, that part of doing the Z1R thing. The SGLive tournaments are worth money though, so winning the tournament does get you a little bit of cash, and because of which they pick a flag set which actually is a little bit more difficult than your standard run-of-the-mill tournament type flag set, for good reason, because, you know, if you're gonna win money, then the flags should be relatively challenging. And so this year's flags, which we are going to be playing tonight, are the subject of the Sea of the Week for this week. So this is SGLive flags for 2023. You can find out more information about this flag set and the tournament information in the Z1R Discord under the announcements channel. Krim has a post that is in the announcements channel already that has information about the tournament, about signing up and the flag set and rules and all that fun stuff. So yeah, and we will be enjoying that in the coming months, so should be a good time. But the SGLive flag set features a second Quest Overworld, so that increases the importance of the power bracelet and the recorder and possibly the ladder, because that opens up a few extra overworld spots. If you've ever played Second Quest in vanilla, you know what I'm talking about, because all of a sudden there are a lot of extra spots to open up. You can see it on my map as well. There are some, if you're looking at my tracker, you can see there's some blue squares, and those are recorder spots. And then there are some very, very faint, a couple of extra faint squares that have like red dots on them. They're not super clearly marked on here, but like over here, up there, way over here, that don't show up in first. If I go first, you might notice that they're blacked out now. But when you go second, they light up. And what happens there is that when you for the second quest, there's extra power bracelet spots as well, aside from the 4 any roads that show up in vanilla. So extra spots to check. So that automatically should increase a little bit of the exploration time because you have more spots just to check. Another thing that's going on with this flag set, no sword upgrades. So the white sword and magic sword have been replaced with bomb upgrades. They are +2 bomb upgrades, so get a little bit of extra firepower through bombs. But what that also means is that you don't get anything better than a wood sword. So lots of stabby incoming. To compensate for that, they turned off heart shuffle and they turned off enemy HP shuffle. So we have vanilla hit points for enemies. To compensate for more difficulty, they've also turned on second quest enemies, so the Stealthos will shoot swords, and we have our good friends the red and blue bubbles. Quest Overworld block is on. Wood sword blocks are also on, and I'll explain those a little bit more as we get into the seed. But overall, not too bad. I've played a few seeds of these over on Twitch for some practice. I've been averaging about an hour and a half-ish or so on some of these. There are some really trashy situations that come up because of the Quest Overworld block. But overall, the times has not been too bad. But finishing one of these seeds in less than an hour and a half is definitely doable. I had one where I almost was able to get it close to an hour mark. I think I finished in like an hour and 6, hour 7 around there. So definitely can be done fast. But we will see how this works out. But anyway, enough of talk. We should probably play. Select button is janky again. I've already double checked the code, so bow, book, potion, candle. Is the code? Let me double. Bow, book, potion, candle. Okay. If you want more information about Z1R, there is a Discord. Link is in the description. If you want more information about how to play the game and some valuable gameplay information and strategy information, there's a wiki. I believe I have a link to that in the description as well. But the best place to get fast information is the Discord. I say it every week, and I will continue to say it every week. The Z1R community is awesome. Lots of very, very helpful people. Many guys who are good at rando and also good at the vanilla game. So if you're wanting to get into some retro gaming, and Z1 is your jam, Z1R is a wonderful way to play, and a lot of the guys that run Z1R are also vanilla runners. I am not one of them. I have not touched the vanilla game much in general, outside of having played it as a kid. So will I get back in? Will I get into Z1R's actual Z1R vanilla or Z1 vanilla speedrunning? Possibly. Might be something to challenge myself with in the future. But right now I am enjoying the randomizer grind. But we will hop into this seed a week without any further ado, and we'll have some fun with this. Be quite enjoyable. And I say we hop in and let's get a move on. Now. One of the pluses of Heart Shuffle being off is that I'm looking strictly for good mid. I'm looking for staircases primarily in the dungeons because Heart Shuffle, that flag, what it does is that it takes the dungeon hearts. If you played vanilla, you know, right? That when you beat sorry, or you're on the whiz ropes. But when you beat the bosses, like say on level 1, you have to kill the Aquamentus. Drops a heart container on the floor in the boss room, and so what Heart Shovel does is it puts those into the pool, which is why sometimes when you dive into a staircase, there's no big secret. Sometimes you get heart containers instead of the items. can get in there. Oh, I can get in there too. You know what? Let's take a quick peek. That's a potential stair. Okay, you know what? I'll come back here with a sword. There's no reason for me to be trying to mess with this right now. But in terms of what I'm looking for initially, I'm actually trying to find the Armos item. Aside from my sword. Because one of the flags that's active is wood sword blocks. And the way that flag works is that if the Armos item is an exploration item, it can actually block the wood sword. So say, like for example, say the Armos item is the red candle. Right, and the red candle can open up all sorts of stuff, right? You can burn open all the trees. So that means that since logically you can get to the candle, the game knows that you have access to burn bushes. So it'll put the sword under, it can put the sword under a burn bush, which is always fun. And then by an extension of that logic, if the we're out of there. So, like I was saying, if the latter ends up being the Armos item and the item on the coast is something like an exploration item, so say like the red candle sitting on the coast, and the Armos item is the ladder, then you have the extra unenviable situation of having to grab the ladder from under the Armos, and then picking up whatever's on the coast, and then trying to find the wood sword. And that has happened before, which leads to wonderful shenanigans, which are quite fun, and I enjoy it. Quite a nice challenge. That screen will remain unvisited until later. I have better ways to approach the center cave than that. Ooh, cheap bombs. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. I was hoping for the first enemy bomb drop on that red wizrobe, but alas, he did not cooperate. Although, let's be honest, how often do we expect the game to cooperate like that? No reason I shouldn't check this. It's on the way to the other Armos item, so to the other Armos statues, so definitely check that now. Ooh, spiciness. So anyway, like I was saying, this situation where you have the raft, this means that the eastern raft spot Well, actually, both raft spots, technically, are eligible for the sword. That screen sucks. I'm just checking this out, just in case I can find the staircase easy. Not looking that way. Okay. I've seen enough to know I do not want to be in here right now. Goodbye. That's level 6. Let's pop down here. You know what, let's... One of the problems with Wizard of Overworld is that sometimes the Wizards show up on really, really bad screens. That screen next to where south of Vanilla 7, definitely. That was not one way. I think I've killed all but one there. Oh, baby. It's not there. Okay, if I did this right, there should only be like one guy left. Okay, perfect. That makes life a lot easier to navigate that screen. I just have to remember not to kill him. Because if I kill him, then the screen in general will respawn, and then I'll have to deal with them in full again, which is, no fun. That's fine. So one of the things that could be very tedious about this flag set, which I'm sure is noticeable, is that, you know, I'm walking around with 11 minutes into a siege with no sword. This is not uncommon for this flag set. This happens, so... Oh. Ooh. I'm actually fine with this taking a bit to get the sword. I've had seeds where I've gone 20 minutes without finding the swords. I'm not sweating it yet. Okay, level 1. There's a chance this is a staircase. I'm not going to fight with that without a sword. I could clear that room with bombs, but I'm not going to. There's too many red gorilla or blue gorillas, and they take 2 bombs each, so. I will, however, take the free candle. GP. Ow! I dare that guy. That's a cheap candle. Notable second quest difference. Vanilla 5 is not there. There's an extra fairy fountain. I don't want to deal with a room like that. Why? Good day. I'll catch that bomb spot on the way out. I'm like not hitting that pixel at all today. For me, the left to right one is more difficult without the sword. You can buffer this input with the sword. You can actually be off. You can be a little bit further away and then buffer the input. Okay, so the sword is either at one of those coast open caves, or it's on the eastern raft spot. So, regardless of where it is, I'm gonna have to go back there and check. Stop shooting me. You know, I was kind of hoping this is what. Unironically perfect. That's right where I wanted to go. I'll take it. It's expensive, but I'm gonna buy it because I do not know. Well, there is still Vanilla 6 as well. But that screen is also a pain in the booty to get to. Is the game a troll? No, but we did need the raft, so that's fine. I'm actually glad I found this because this is like one of the last spots people check for stuff. That might be the first place I come back to. For being honest here. Red ring on the coast. Okay, so two reasons why I want to clear this up all the way. First of all, level 2, kind of small, so not the worst place to be. Secondly, this Um, this level is very out of the way, so if I can not have to worry about this place, then the better I will feel. I would like a map. This room is actually not particularly dangerous. It's the blue Lionel complicating life for me. No, he's not complicating life anymore. Problem is I used up all my bombs, and that's potentially a problem. Well, it's not potentially a problem, it is a problem because I need... Unless this room drops bombs. Which I would be surprised because... we need to try to not die before we get to level 2, that would be great. Alright. Let's try this again. I now have 4 bombs, so this actually won't be too bad. And I have the map, so I know where I'm going. There is one room up here in the corner. I'm going to ignore that for right now. So I have like 9, 11, like 13 rooms I can check this way. Feels like it would just make more sense to go this way. Yeah, at least that exposes the triangle for me. Not the worst room, it's a little tedious to clear. But I think I want to spend the time because these guys do drop bombs. Helpful hint, if you ever run into those muggers and they want to take life and you have 3 hearts, just take the heart option. What it'll do is it'll turn you into what the Z1R community refers to as zombie Link. And what that means is that they'll take away all of Link's life, but because it's coded that Link's minimum hearts is 3, it won't take... It won't take that 3rd heart from him. Of course, you should be forewarned that when you're in Zombie Link, any hit will kill you. So that's inconvenient. I'm not gonna bother clearing that room because two reasons. One, level 2 does not have a staircase unless it's split. The other item, or the item, drops on the ground, so and using room drop knowledge, which usually comes in more handy in hidden dungeon numbers, I know that that room never drops outside of 4. So. So one thing I do need to be mindful of, this Stealthos does shoot swords, so I'm gonna kill him. Where's the heart? Slow start, but I now have the recorder. And we're done with level 2, so that's even better. So a couple of things that's nice about that. One, I don't ever have to come back over here. Secondly, I now have access to all the recorder spots on the map, which is spectacular. I'm still without bombs, and that's a problem. The bomb drop gods have not been happy with me, apparently. Let's go take care of one. One is actually kind of a nice place to be. A small level, for starters. The biggest disadvantage to level 1 is the fact that it usually tends to burn keys. That is a good find. A little vanilla, though. Roth only walked out with one key net negative, which is a little strange, but I'm not going to complain about that. What I am willing to complain about is my utter lack of bombs. I cannot seem to get a bomb drop for the life of me right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8, and 9. Accounted for. Hope I can get maybe like bombs or something out of here. Yeah. It seems I went in the wrong direction. However, I do want this Triforce, so... That was sloppy, I almost got myself killed. That was entirely my fault. I want to keep doing this. I don't think I want to keep doing this. Part of the reason why I'm not willing to like just like hammer away at that is, one, I have other Triforces I can go hunt down. For starters. The other thing is that I can very easily whistle back there, so. Not a huge problem. Really brief second, I was like, oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm not. Was sort of worth it. Gravy. let's go. If you think I'm gonna hang out in there, you are sorely mistaken. Okay, so the only thing I need left is level 5. At this point, the only reason why things might go extremely sideward is if level 5 is under a power bracelet spot. But there's so much overworld to cover. The chance I'm going to just come across one of these things is pretty high, so... some extra bombs just to be safe. Alright. We're go moding. I don't think this room drops so far. Neither does this. Maybe we should go down this way. Small dinosaur. Oi. How do we get down there? getting the feeling that's not the way. So this item would have been the white sword, but due to reasons, it has been replaced by a bomb upgrade. Definitely don't need that. What a pain. Anyway. Alright, bomb up here. Okay. Let's see. I mean, the sub-hour dream is not really dead yet. Yeah, and it would have to be like right here. Not right here. These are both actually potential stairs. This room would go infinitely faster if I actually had a wand. Or more money. Completely a dead end. I probably should have taken a stair. I don't think I can get all that room. Well, since waste bomb's in there for right now. There's lots of potential stairs, and I think what I'm going to have to do is untake one and just hope that it kind of loops me over to where I need to go. level. I heard a blip. Again, it's in his old room, so that's fine. So again, it's toast. That doesn't mean that this is all but over, but we still need to find the Zelda. You can oftentimes play really good hide and seek. Not the thing. Let me double check something real fast down here. Or door to the left. I kind of want to work my way up into the upper left-hand corner. There were a lot of unbombable walls up there. Ooh, the bait block. That could also be a thing. Which is a problem because I don't have money right now. We're definitely going to be looking for a way past that, because there is a door up there. There's an open door down here by Ganon's room as well, I want to check. That room full of blue dark nuts could also be a staircase. That's not completely out of the question. I would really prefer not to have to clear that room though, because let's just the fifth staircase. That's very helpful, actually. This is one of the things I was afraid of, is I was gonna get resource blocked out of stuff, and the worst thing is that this 9 is small. I'm gonna assume Zelda might actually be in that area, and I'm gonna need bait. Bait's in the bomb shop. I think the bait is like 50 something. $67. Of course, according to plan, the bomb dropper is the one that drops me the money. Where am I? Alright, now that I have the meat, we'll see if this plays out. Yeah, $1 just in case a Goma shows up. Still no bombs though, so this is we're not out of the woods yet. There is possibly a bomb wall someplace around here. Actually, there's a staircase that leads into that chunk because I cannot access this bit here. Because of that shoot room. But there's a staircase that leads into that little bitty. Let's see what's up here. Maybe Zelda's like right there. Or not. That could very well be something. There's all there. And hilarity ensues. 117.07 is not a bad time for this flag set, but... The hilarity in this one came from the fact that the bait was required. So somebody who was careful about managing their money and actually thought about buying the bait early would have had a fine time, because they would have just cleared that bait block and been done. But other than that, it was actually a really, really fast seed. I mean, you could tell I got into 9 before an hour. I killed Ganon about 5 minutes in, and then it took me to what, 14, according to this, it took 14 minutes. To get to Zelda after that, so that happens. 9 does that sometimes, where you get an easy-ish path to Ganon, and then Zelda turns into a hunt. Sometimes it's the other way around, where you find Zelda super fast and then Ganon's hiding. That's what happened last week. So yeah, but overall, 117.07 is the time I'll take for these flags. Only 5 hearts. I only found hearts in 1 and 2. I never found any of the other takings, but there was no reason to explore. So, you know, because I found all my levels super quick, you know. The only level I was hunting for was 5, and that showed up in the forest. 7 decided to show up nice and quick after I got the whistle. And then it helped that it was a 1-room 7. I wasted a little bit of time in 3, so I could have saved a couple minutes there. In terms of money, had I not bought the arrows, I would have had money to buy the bait the first time. But I probably wouldn't have bought it. I'm weird, I usually don't buy bait. As much as I'm early arrow person, I'm not a, like, gotta buy bait kind of person. I usually won't buy bait until it's, it becomes like a thing. So notes for next time. But in this case, items were very much what you needed them to be. Recorder in 2, which unlocked 7. The raft unlocked it 2, but the raft was the Armos item, so you got that free. All the levels were basically unlocked except for 7. Yeah, so... Oh, and the white sword item was under here, and the magic key was actually a really good find, because not having a lot of resources, because I didn't explore anything, meant that keys were short. As you can tell, I ran into bomb trouble, which frequently happens, and health was actually an issue until I got the red ring. So, I kind of lucked out in the ladder being in 4. Vanilla items were kind of nice. Same thing with 1, vanilla items. And some second quest vanilla with the recorder in 2. And even with the bomb upgrade, I still ran into bomb trouble. But overall, a pretty good seed. This time it's not bad. I'm sure somebody this week will absolutely crush it. Probably sub-hour it, because if you route 9 properly and you don't do the dumb things I did in 3, like trying to find the item in 3 and explore a little bit differently, you probably will be much faster than I was, especially if you found the sword quickly and headed on this way first. Which you could have got fast, because the any road is like 2 screens away. These 2 corner screens are usually a nightmare, but if they turned out to be easy, then you know, you could have got your sword super fast and you would have been off to the races. So if somebody puts up a 50-something minute time, I will not be surprised at all. taking those 2 deaths in 3 felt kind of bad, but it did encourage me to leave, which in retrospect was the right move. And then it sent me to 4, which got me to ladder. And then, you know, it was then I made the decision that okay, I have enough stuff already where I can finish the game. I have the ladder, the recorder, um, bow and silvers. I have the raft, and I cleared all the raft spots by that point. I was just kind of assuming the danger of that was the fact that because I found 2 on the raft spot, um, that satisfies the forced overworld block requirement, which means anything. The other levels could have been literally anywhere, but um, luckily I found 1, 3, 4, 8, and 6 while I was hunting around for the sword. So um, I had found a lot of those I had found a lot of those dungeons on my way to finding the sword. So this half an hour, 20 something minute sword journey, in a way, sort of worked itself out because I got the overworld exploration I needed to kind of point me in the right direction. Um, so overall, I think I played it all right. It was definitely a little slow. My routing in 9 was atrocious, and um, not having enough might to buy bait and running out of bombs was also not not a particularly good move, but it is what it is. So, um, but in general, overall, I think that'll this time should hold up against a couple of people, maybe. I hope. Here's hoping, but you know, I expect there to be good participation this week because the SGLive flags are going to be popular for the time being, um, especially because the tournament signups are happening, so people are playing these flags a lot now to ensure that they are ready if they want to do SGLive. But yeah, that turned out to be all right. So aside from the 2 deaths and my excursions in 9, I think I think that came out pretty all right. Definitely could have gone faster, but I could have done that a lot worse as well. Um, pretty happy about that. Pretty happy about that. And um, I'll definitely play more of these going forward. Um, while I'm playing rando. So, but anyway, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. I am gonna go enjoy the rest of my evening. So I want to thank you for hanging out and watching me play some Zelda for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me play the Sea of the Week. I'll be back on again here on YouTube next Sunday for week 12 of Seed of the Week, season 4. For the rest of the week, you can catch me over on Twitch. My Twitch handle is Shinigami_110, just like it is here on YouTube. I play some rando. I have a Minecraft hardcore series that I've been neglecting for the past week or so I need to get back into that. Thinking about doing a Terraria playthrough, but I'm not sure if I want to do that over on Twitch or if I actually want to do a little bit more streaming here on YouTube. I might put that up here as a kind of side series, and I'll stream over here maybe twice a week just to spread out the content. But yeah, keep an eye out over here. I might put up some Terraria. I might do some master mode playing. I have finished it a few times on hardcore, but I haven't played in a while, so I might do a casual master mode playthrough just to get the rust off, and we'll see how that all goes. But anyway, like I said, thank you for hanging out with me and spending part of your Sunday evening with me, or part of your evening, part of your day, whatever, part of your time with me. I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, you can catch me during the week over on Twitch, Shinigami_110. I hope you guys have a fabulous week. Please take care, be safe and well, and I'll hope to see you guys next time for more Sea of the Week. Take care. Catch you guys later. Bye.